May the good Lord bless you, kingdom, all the kingdom citizens in the house. You are all welcome. May the good Lord continue to bless you, bless you, bless you in Jesus' name. If you are subscribed to this channel, I really want to appreciate you. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? May the good Lord also bless you, but go and subscribe, like, and share. It will take you nothing. And if today is your first time, you are highly welcome. Kindly go and subscribe, like, and also share as well. For enable you to be getting notification whenever we upload new video, press the notification bell. This evangelist, Bloss and Amos, I'm here to tell you about a benefit of a book, about the value of a book, about the importance of a book written by Dr. Sunday Adelaja, which called The Mountain of Ignorance. And we all see that a lot of problem we have facing in our society today. There's a lot of challenges we are facing, a lot of societal problem we are facing in our society today. We now discover that they all have traits to do with ignorance. And today, one of that societal problem happened to be racism, and or you may call it tribalism. Like Nigeria, they have tribalism problem. This racism, when we're talking about racism is an inhuman. When we're talking about inhuman, well, when they say something is human, meaning it's wicked. When they say something is inhuman, is without compassion. It's inhuman because it's not is like a wild animal. It's like a wild animal. Is a soft, is cruel. So it's inhuman. Racism is inhuman. Is without compassion. It's cruel. Is wild. So wicked, dangerous. So racism is an act, is an inhuman act that comes from ignorance and greed. Ignorance and greed. When we're talking about ignorance, without knowledge, it comes from an information without not true knowledge, with false knowledge. What is not true is false. So this ignorance comes from this racism comes from, and if it comes from false information and greed. When we're talking about greed, when somebody is so selfish, self-centered, personal desire, egocentric for something, selfish for something, especially for wealth. So this is what led to all of that. So it comes from ignorance and racism. It comes from ignorance. It comes from ignorance and greed. Greed meant when something is selfish. Is selfish something, an ability, selfishness, egocentric. So racism comes from ignorance, lack of knowledge. It comes from ignorance and greed. And greed it is its own. It has its own product already of ignorance. Racism began in the 16th and 17th centuries as a result of slave trade. That a man like Martin Luther King have abolished. A man like Ajayi Crowther abolished slave trade because there was one. So the man like a lot of people they fought to stop this trade, slave trade. So this racism, it began at that time when there's dark age. When ignorance saturated the whole world. So it's centuries. It started 16th and 17th century in the result of slave trade. That was what it gave birth to it. So the European and the Western world didn't become slave trader because they were racist. No. They become racist because they were enslaved the people of color. Not because they were racist. No, they were racist because they enslaved the people of color. That was their aim, which occurred through slave trade, and what also led them to have their way because they came to Africa and who also betrayed their people to them for them to accomplish their selfish their ungodly act is the African leaders. that betrayed their self people that is still happening in Nigeria now, in many parts of Africa. The foundation and the number one purpose of slavery was economically based. This led to the acts of enslaving people of color and demonizing them, demonizing them. When I say when somebody demonizes something, meaning he has power and influence over that person. He has power, he subjugate them under what is not supposed to. So he enslaved them. That was why they were called colonial masters or slave masters, in order to use them for their profit, for their personal interest. They use these people with different color to come and be doing their farm work. Then they said, believe that those days they have this ignorance on they were sick on their mind, that there are some certain traits. That was Roman Greek idea that a trait of a leader must have a long nose, he must have a blue eye, and he must have a color, a colorful, a white color, and all of this sick mentality, ignorantious mentality. So so they use it to carry people that is not indifferent, have a black people, people with black color. They carry them to come and do their farm work because they believe that they are the leader, they are the one that's supposed to be leaders, while the black people are supposed to be at the farm. That was their mental state those days. So and thank God for Mother Teresa. Thank God for Thomas. Let's see, Coma. All these people really fight for human rights and fought for freedom for slave and put an end for those madness. And for this betterment and for the betterment of their economic, they were using it for their personal interest, personal gain, personal profits, personal desire. They were so egocentric. So and the advancement, they were using it for the advancement of their nation, so self-centered. May the Lord have mercy on our generation. There are no wonder he said that the heart of a man is devilish, is desperate and wicked. They were so desperate to improve their economic and to advance their nation and all of that. They use non-color to fulfill all their wicked aid. And I can therefore make a bold to say that greed is a product of ignorance. It led to slave trade, and the enslaving of human people of the black race. Then that was people of the black. That was how the human that were enslaved, not people of white color. And the inhuman treatment given to them led to racism. Because the inhuman trade, without compassion, oh my God, without compassion system they were using, without all those crude, how they were treating people, dehumanizing people, now led to racism. So the same factor of ignorance is responsible for racism, is what led to racism. So it is only ignorance that institutes a person mindset. When we're talking about institute person mindset, is what dominates person's mindset, organize people mindset, is what institute a purpose, the purpose of one's mindset, especially that makes it to evolve, that makes that person to think that he is better than other person. It is ignorance on the mind of somebody. It is ignorant on the mind of somebody that makes him think that he's better than other human being like him, or that his life is more valuable than others. I normally say that God treats us equal, but it is ignorance of a humanity that makes human be to look at indifference of themselves. So ignorance lead to oppression, subjugation. Oh, lekade. It led to subjugation and oppression. But we are talking about subjugation. Subjugation meaning you will have to be under dominating spirit, that dominating dominatory spirit. I have to do the part two of this racism, because it just have a, or it will get to part three, even if you have to, because it will educate somebody, it will heal somebody, it will deliver somebody, and for human being to have a right mind state, or a good mindset.